So hi, my name is Nur Izanti binti Barisha. I'm going to present about the introduction and also the definition of trade dispute. So this topic will discuss about the important matter, the relating of the trade dispute which is arise between the employers and also the employees due to unfair labor practices or the individual dissatisfaction. And also this dispute that can lead to the action of the enterprise. And then this topic will cover or we will discuss on the type of resolution for dispute, and we focus four which are negotiation, fact finding, conciliation, and also interpretation. And then the last one is our aim of this resolution is to maintain our harmonious industrial relationship between employers and employees. And then I'm going to explain about the definition of the trade dispute. So trade dispute is defined under the Industrial Relation Act 1967 as also a dispute between the employer and his workmen on issuing the relating to employment, non-employment, term of employment, and also condition of works. The employer of trade union, which is a party of the trade dispute, may submit a complaint to this department for purpose of seeking a resolution. Thank you.
The first way of settling dispute is through negotiation. It is based on the Company Act (CA). It also aims to give win-win situation for both parties. It also faster, cheaper, and also easy. It also one of the best way of settling disputes. Parties that involved in trade dispute. The first one is the employee trade union. The employee trade union acting for all or any of its members in the course of trades. And the second one is employer. Employer acting on behalf of themselves in the trade dispute. And the third one is the employer trade union. The employer trade unions acting for all or any of its members in the trade disputes.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nusna Betty Jeffrey, metric number 275381. I will continue to talk about fact finding. What is fact finding? Fact finding is a process in which a neutral third party assists the parties to determine in an objective manner the facts relating to an issue in controversy. Fact finding also will be engaged in as prior to mediation. This is subject to legislation of Part 8 Industrial Relations Act in Section 34, 35, 36, and 37. In Section 34, the Minister appoints a committee of investigation or a board of inquiry and may be referred to committee or board. In Section 35(1), a committee may consist of one or more persons appointed by the Minister. But in Section 36(1), a board may consist a chairman and such other person as the Minister thinks fit, or may consist of one person. And last is Section 37(1). A board shall, either in public or in private, at its direction, inquire into any matter referred it and report their own minister.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Atika binti Abdullah, matric number 275331. I'm going to explain for dispute resolution, which is conciliation process and representation. Conciliation is alternative out of court dispute resolution instrument. The main difference between conciliation and mediation proceeding: during the conciliation, the conciliator will be asked by the parties to provide them with a non-binding settlement proposal. The process is very flexible and allows parties to define the time, structure, and contents of the conciliation proceedings. There are interest-based, as the conciliator will proposing a settlement not only take into account the parties' legal position, but also their commercial, financial, and personal. That's all from me. Thank you.
Arbitration is under Part 7 in IRA. It's one of the trade dispute settlement which the dispute party are forced by the regulation to have a third party in order to settle the dispute and have decision. The agency for arbitration is the Industrial Court. Industrial Court is the party involved in arbitration through the enforcement of Industrial Relations Act 1967. Arbitration takes place whenever negotiation and conciliation fails and the dispute party make an application to the minister to refer their matters. At this stage, both dispute parties must accept the decision made by the court. Arbitration dispute settlement. Industrial court, also known as tribunal, the industrial court is to hear and have decision on arbitration cases of trade dispute by either referred by minister or applied by the dispute party under Section 8 and Section 20 in IRA 1967. The composition of industrial court consists of a president, a number of chairmen, and two panels which represent employer and employee. Jurisdiction is over all trade disputes. Section 26 in IRA 1967 stated that reference of trade dispute to the court that may be made on a joint request in writing to the minister or of minister's own motion or upon receiving notification of the DG when the industrial action is considering in one of the dispute settlements. However, it is not a perfect solution, although the objective is to discontinue the dispute, but it is unable to maintain a good industrial relationship. Three legitimate techniques are threatening, strike, and lockup to settle disputes. It is under Part 9 in Industrial Act 1967.